Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 3 of this gas station. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to add the windows, doors, and walls. We added the interior and exterior. Now we're gonna continue working on this. And then let's go back to 3D view. I just want to pull this one a little bit more at the top because I know there's a lot of stuff, mechanical and electrical stuff at the top. So we need to put some room so that everything will fit under that. For now, I'm just eyeballing it and then just pulling it below. I'm going to align it afterwards so that everything is aligned and everything is in the right height. And then once I do that, we can then go back to ground, and then let's add in the floor. So I'm just gonna put in a simple floor for all of this. So I'm gonna click on architecture and then click on floor, and then here we're gonna use generic floor 400 millimeters. We're going to edit this and duplicate. This will be floor number 1. Press OK and then edit, and we're going to put this one in 200 for the thickness. And in terms of material, we can put this one as one of the concrete materials that we have right here. So concrete, you could use this, apply, OK, and then OK. And then now we're going to click on pick lines. And what we're going to do is we're going to add it from the inside. The reason for that is I don't want to see it poking outside. So that's why I choose to go it inside. And then here I'm just selecting from the inside, as you can see. And then after that, we're going to use TR, that is trim and extend, that is this icon. So now we're gonna go to each and every connection like so, and then we're gonna trim this out. We want to make sure everything is connected, and like that it's all done. If you miss something, it will let you know anyway, so we could just click finish. And then as you can see, we have our floor. If we check our 3D, there's our floor right there. The next thing we're gonna do is, so in terms of floor, actually, if you notice, it's not poking out because what will happen is we're going to put in the ground floor anyway. So we could just actually just put it on the exterior side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put in a line, AL, and just instantly add it from the exterior part instead. I think it's just going to be looking much better if we just do that. And then from the inside should be the one that we're gonna use for the roof. So we're just gonna leave it like that, and it's easy to edit anyway. And then this will be not, it's gonna be hidden from us. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add our roof, and we're gonna use our ground for the roof. And then we're gonna set this one to the top of the roof store, but we're gonna use the ground to add the roof. So right now I'm gonna click on architecture and then click on roof. I'm gonna put yes, and then before we do anything else, we're going to click on edit, duplicate, and then this will be roof number 1. Press OK, edit, and let's maintain the 200 thickness for the floor and the roof. In terms of roof material, I'm gonna type in asphalt, shingles, and then press OK, and then OK. And then without clicking anything else, we're going to put the base to top of roof store. Click apply. And then here, we're going to choose pick line again. And now we're going to select the one for the inside, like we did earlier. And then as you can see, it created this icon right here, which is an angle 90 degrees. Actually, we need to uncheck everything or redo everything because we need to uncheck this one. So now we need to redo it again, and we want to make sure there's no icon of that, because the icon represent that it will be angled, and it will have a roof that is angled, and we don't want that. We want a flat roof instead. So that's why we need to undo that. TR, trim and extend, and then TR again to trim and extend there. Now we could just click on finish, and if we check 3D, it will be looking like that. Now what we need to do now is select, or not select, actually don't select it, just put in your mouse, click on tab, and then it will, as you can see, it will highlight all the exterior walls. Now you need to select that, and then because of that, we'll be able to put in a top offset. We're going to put 600 at the top to create as a parapet. So as you can see, we have a parapet that is in this height. You can even put this one to 400 if you want to, just to see that how it looks, but I think 600 is good enough. So I'm just going to leave it at 600, and then we're going to add our glass now. So I'm going to change this one. I want it to be all the way down instead. So I'm going to use align just to align them all together. So I'm basically changing my design. So instead, I'm going to add this one so that it looks much better. A full width of the curtain wall or windows. So now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go to south elevation, and then here we're gonna check. So here, let me double check how it looks supposed to be looking. I want this view instead, so this should be south elevation, not north. I think I mistakenly pressed north. Now we can see all the windows except for the ones that right here. So what we could do is we could go to architecture and then select curtain grid. We're going to add grids on it, and we're gonna see how it will look. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this one in the midpoint like that, and then just quickly add midpoint on each and every halves of it. So here, if I put this one right there, I'll be able to half it again. So just look, it will snap into place, so you don't need to worry about if you're having the half of it. So it will give you that half, and it will snap on it. You will feel it that it's not moving anymore, and that's it's snapping there. So there we were able to put the half of it. Basically, we're gonna add the door right here on this spot. I just want a clean door, and I'm gonna put one segment right here in the middle. So I'm gonna select that, and here I'm just going to put it from the 600 mark. If you cannot set the 600 again, you can select that, and then you'll be able to select this one and you'll be able to move it around. So here we're basically setting up how it would look. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Click on architecture again and then curtain grid, and we're going to maintain that. Basically here it's around 1200. What if we put this one in 3? So we're still having that 1000. This one should be in 3s as well instead of half, because we're just maintaining the 1000 to 1300 size. And then this one we could go 1000 each, and it looks like it's good because it's around that size, so we don't have that difference look. For the other side right here, we're just going to do it right here, and it's easy to do it right here as well anyway. So we could just have it like that, and then now we could select our mullion, and then here select all mullions, all grid lines, and then we're going to change this to 50 by 65 because 50 by 150 is too much, and I believe that 50 by 65 is just correct. So I'm just adding it like that, and then I'm gonna skip it right here because I forgot to add the segment at the top right here. So I'm gonna go back here, one segment, 600 from the top, and then 600 again for the top. And then we could just set this one. If it's not the same height, we can undo that as well. I just want to see what happens if we just set it like that, and what's the best move in order to just change it. Can we do align? Yes, we could basically do align. So I'm gonna try it again just to show you guys that you'll be able to change it afterwards to the ones that you wanted. So I'm gonna use align, AL, and then you'll be able to put it up like so. So I'm just gonna delete this, and then we're good again. Now let's click on mullion again, and then all mullion. Go back to 3D. We need to delete these mullions on the bottom and on the middle of the where the door will be, so that it looks better, because it doesn't look nice if we have mullions on the bottom of it as well, even though if you have a door, so that doesn't look right. So now we need to go to insert, load family, and we need to go back to door. So here we're here in the door again, and look for curtain wall single glass. Click open, and then now what we need to do is we need to select one of the panels of the door. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put my cursor right there and then click on tab until it's just highlighting the panel that I want my door to be. So select that panel, go here under properties and drop down and select door curtain wall single glass door. Now it's changed. You won't be able to see the change because we haven't put it in fine. But once it's fine, you will be able to see all the information or all the details. So you want to make sure that you change it to fine. And then now we need to do it again. So press escape, click on tab, select that, and then go to drop down. In terms of orientation, we're going to change that later on. Usually you'll be able to do it under ground floor or the floor plan. So don't worry about it. We're going to go back on that once we change all of these doors. Select that and then go back there. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to go to ground, to change orientation. As you can see, this one we need to flip. And then this one as well, we need to flip, so that once we do, we'll be able to have that door sitting in the right orientation. And as you can see, we're looking at this one and looking good. In terms of the wood doors, I don't want it to be wood, so I'm going to change this one to a metal, frame metal and door. So I'm gonna put it in a black metal, so I'm gonna change that. So here we're going to set a different aluminum, basically. Click apply and then OK, and then copy, Control C on both of them, and then all of them like that. So once we change that, everything will change, and as you can see, it will change because everything is under one family and it's all connected. So next thing we're gonna do is we're going to go to ground again, and we're gonna put in more information here because I don't like having an empty floor plan without any information. At least let's create the washroom and the kitchen. We have a kitchen right here for the office, and we also have some washrooms. So we have washrooms right here and washrooms right here. This one, it can be used by customers that are wanted to have the washroom right here. This will be office washroom, and then here we have a washroom for people that came in to pay for their gas, or to use convenience store, or to purchase something. They could instantly just go right here. No need for the key. So it's like, now let's go to load family, go back right here, go to plumbing, architectural, fixture, and then let's add in our water closet, which will be our toilet. I'm just going to add the 2D because we don't need to show the 3D anyway, so I'm just going to use 2D. Click open, CM, so CM, and then let's just add the washroom right so. We can have it right here as well, and then also on this side we're going to add them. I'm just centering it so that we have enough room. And then now let's add in the sink. So we'll need to go back here, go to sink, and then we have some sink vanity right here. I'm gonna choose the square. Click open, CM, and then let's just add it right in front of here. We have enough room. We can also have put it right here because we have enough space right here in front. So why not just add it right here as well, so that everything is connected and we have some room right here. What we could do is put the place like so that we have enough like that. CS, so that we could add it as well. We could add something right here, and then obviously we're going to add it right here, and then right here, and then we're going to use annotate detail line, and we're going to use thin line to represent the table right here, or the vanity top right here. We could use align so that everything is consistent, and we could just move it like so. That looks good. And then we're gonna use the same idea right here to finish up. We just have it like that. Push it, this one, push it back a little bit, and then pull it like that. CS again to finish up right here. And then lastly, let's add in a washroom right here, or a bath. So go to Insert, Load Family again. Go back here. We have a shower. We have a small shower right here that will be able to fit right here. So CM again. And let's just add it from the corner. So at least we have a shower right here that will be good enough space for this one. So everything is looking good. I like how this one looks and react. So let's stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.